All right, welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna be reacting this time to Paul Wall, Three Commas. So when you got three commas, that's a lot of money right there. That's some pretty good money right there. Um, my question is, where has Paul Wall been? Like, unless I'm mistaken, he hasn't dropped anything in mad long. Like, I know he's been doing more business stuff. What prompted him to drop some music all of a sudden? Like, I've been seeing, and I mentioned this multiple times in the last several months, it seems like a lot of artists who haven't dropped in a while have just started dropping music. They got new projects coming out or new singles or something, right? We saw LL, we saw MC Light, we saw Bizarre, right? And just like so many heads are just putting out new music, and now Paul Wall's got something. So everyone's getting inspired, which I'm here for. I think it's great. Just because you've been around a while or just because you got some age on you doesn't mean that you're not creative anymore. And so we get that issue a lot in hip hop, unfortunately, and we miss out on a lot of good releases because of it, potential releases because of it. So let's see what's going on here. What Paul Wall's got going on. Paul Wall, Three Commas. Got a nice little R&B vibe to it so far.
I'm trying to get three commas. Three of them.
Three of them, okay.
Two ain't enough.
I want two at least.
Money, that's the best kind there is. From a lifetime of grinding straight, handling biz. A whole lot of big bank, wife and two kids. I got everything I prayed for when I was a kid, and now I'm looking even further to the next stage. Set the GPS destination to get paid. Three commas, be clear, let me set the stage. Invest to pay, let the thousandaires flex away. The hard work multiplies as time goes on, and smart work intensifies if your mind is strong. It's not difficult if all you want is cars on chrome, but you gon' have to step it up to fly icon home. I'm talking house bought outright, you're damn right. But I remember we would struggle just to pay the lights. I made it further than I ever thought possible, so now I'm thinking about the improbable. Big B with three commas. I want them three commas. I gotta get them three commas. I need them three commas. And I'ma get them three commas.
Okay, like he said, the improbable, like, three commas, that billionaire status is, most people are never going to get there, but striving for it. Paul Wall, like, interesting, like I said, he's been doing his business thing, at least as far as I know, like he's got the grills business and all that. But there was a couple of artists that came in to the mainstream part of the game, because he had been underground or regional for mad long. Like, he was, before he hit mainstream, he was known in the South, Texas and whatnot. But then he hit that mainstream, and there was a couple of artists that hit at that same time. There was like a small little flood, a short flood of artists. Like, it was him that came in. It was Chamillionaire that came in. I forget the Slim Thug, I think, came in. And they made some paper, and then they all bounced and did more business stuff. At least I know Chamillionaire did, Paul Wall did. I don't know about Thug. Was it Slim Thug? Am I saying that right? But they all seem to come out of that same era, that same cloth, and they made their money, they made their mark, and they didn't just continue to like chase that fame, and went back and they've had solid businesses. Chamillionaire is like an investor in things now, and but a bunch of different things. Paul Wall's I think he's got multiple stores and businesses. So they did it a pretty good way. They just kept doing them.
I want them three commas. I gotta get them 3 commas.
I wonder how close he
I
is.
need them 3
Don't know
commas.
anything about his money.
And I'ma get them 3 commas. My motivation came from my mama, a childhood full of trauma, trying to learn economics. I put in overtime while they was in their pajamas. Now life looks a little different behind 2 commas. I wonder what it look like behind 3. I'm about to double down and go see. Focus every ounce of energy on my decree. It's time for me to grind to the umpteenth degree. When you see me, you see a made man that stuck to the game plan. I bought a gang of land where they was buying them name brand. More than anything, it take hard work.
Hold up, that's a lesson right there. That's a bar and a lesson. I bought up a gang of land while they were buying up name brands. That's a lesson right there. That's one that particularly is needed in the hip hop community because it's all about the name brands, about stunting, about flashing, and ultimately that does nothing but send the money outside of yourself and outside of the community. And you know, those things are fleeting, right? You know what I mean? That whatever's in season right then, yeah, it's dope and it's fresh right then. But then next year it's something else, and that's no longer fresh anymore. Whereas land, that's long term, that appreciates in value, that can be handed off to family, that can be utilized or developed or something in that way. So, yo, that's a bar.
Me to grind to the umpteenth degree. When you see me, you see a made man that stuck to the game plan. I bought a gang of land where they was buying them name brand. More than anything, it take hard work. I know millionaires that got it all from yard work. Small work and teamwork, I gotta see it through. If I got 3, the crew got at least 2. So what it do? I'm on the move, the moves are on cue. I'm working for that big beat. I'm trying to become one of the few with 3 commas. I want them
like
3
this.
commas. I gotta get them 3 commas.
I like
I need
this.
them 3 commas.
That's ugly.
And I'ma get
I'm
them
sorry. I'm sorry. Like, I know for people who like rims and all that, that's no bueno. That's something that you would see like in a spy movie when they're trying to like rip up the rims or the tires of like someone chasing them. Like, that's gotta be mad dangerous, right? You're gonna clip somebody if you're driving the street like that.
And I'ma get them 3 commas. I want them 3 commas. I gotta get them 3 commas. I need
He's
them 3
definitely in the
commas.
2 comma range.
And I'ma get them 3 commas.
I don't know if he's in the. He's got 7 figures, I'd imagine. I don't know if he's at 8. That's a long way to go to get to, you know, what? Not even 9. That's like 10 with 3 commas. It's like 10. That's a long way to go. But you know, if you got that, if he's gonna put that work in, and we've seen that he's able to put in work, so he may get there if that's what his goal is.
I get it done like D will.
So, yes, this apparently is coming off of a new album called The Great Wall, which this looks like this is going to be the cover of right here. What happened? Why isn't it? Anyway, I like the song. Good joint. It's got some bars in there. Paul Wall, you know, always came with some good music. And I guess this must be part of his plan on the 3 comma tip to get some music out. As far as I know he's not gonna stop his business, but ew, I like it. Let me know what you think in the comment below. Has there been anything else dropped from this Great Wall album? It's well, I guess it says right here in the first line, because I can only see the first line of the description. It says it's available now on all platforms. So, have you checked out the Great Wall album? And if so, how was it? Let me know what your thoughts are, and if there are any standouts from here that I should check out, please let me know. And if you have recommendations for anything else, I'd love to hear it. And I'll check y'all on the next one. Peace.